Greetings, fellow Autobots and Deceptive Creeps. This is Wheeljack Ed here, or Wheeljack 2112, with another installment of Wheeljack Shop Files. Today we are going to be doing, as per the title, Animated Ratchet. Now, Autobot Ratchet was, at one time, one of the most promising medical minds on Cybertron. After his experiences with Lockdown, though, all he wanted to do was disappear. An assignment in Deep Space Repair Crew was just what he was looking for. He never wanted to be in the middle of a new war against Megatron, but if that's where fate puts him, he'll do his best to keep his comrades safe and sound. Or at least that's what the bio says on the box. But that's about as in-depth with this character as I'm going to go. We are going to get straight to this toy. Um, I'll be skipping the bios aside from what's on the box for the animated figures, because if you're not watching animated, why? It's great. It's the best Transformers cartoon we've had since, well, G1. Not counting, not meaning to knock Beast Wars, but well, we'll get into that another time. Um, Suffice to say, for as good as the stories were, I don't dig CGI Transformers too much. Okay, on to the toy. Ratchet here is a futuristic-esque ambulance, or ambulance if you want me to actually pronounce words right. Um, what really can you say? He's really good, rolls real good. It's a nice homage to the original without having the very, very, very outdated abrupt nose chop off thing of the G1 Ratchet. Um, Looks fairly show accurate. I wish he could have been a little bigger, like a Voyager class, and I imagine they'll probably dish out a Voyager class form eventually, depending on how many of us keep watching the cartoon, which should be all of us. Uh, Things I like about this mode. Well, as I said, it's really a decent updated version of G1 Ratchet. Um, Looks real good, rolls fantastic. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. But I really have no other complaints or you know non-complaints about it, I guess, except for what I'm about to cover now. What I don't like about this mode, these visible hinges right here. They kind of deter from the alt mode a bit. Also, Ratchet comes with four, uh, four tools that cannot be stored in his alt mode. And that's kind of a downside, but he's also a little loose, and or at least mine is, and he's prone to not staying completely together. Um, but I'm sure I will figure out what that reason is that he wants to pop up and get that taken care of. But let's get on to the transformation. First thing you want to do, lift up this back piece here, revealing the arms. Take the arms and extend them outwards. Then you'll want to rotate the arms 180. Next thing you'll want to do is take these flaps right here on the sides, fold them up, pull out, and you'll pull the arms out while simultaneously pushing them forward to do the shoulder joint. Rotate down. Same thing with this side. Push forward, pull out, rotate down. Now the legs, of course, will drop from the back. Take this front end here, push it down. It will take quite a bit of force to do so. Now, the legs. He's got these little knocky knees. Just pop them out, straighten them a bit. Then you'll come down here to the feet, and you'll want to have fingernails, much like mine here. And pull on the feet. And there's little heel spurs. Sometimes they'll already be out, sometimes they won't. Oh, this one didn't want to come out. Yeah, there we go. And you're almost done. Now you've got this up here. You'll pull this whole piece back and it'll take up the siren part here. Push it kind of up and towards the top here. And that piece will flatten out. You'll take the whole thing, put it flat up against his back, and there we have Animated Ratchet. Fold out his hands, and there you have Ratchet. Now, he's got quite a few features. Well, no, a couple of features. He's got his little magnets here that just pop out. They're spring loaded. You can also take his nifty little tools that are hinged, by the way, and you can insert them into his hand. With a little bit of effort. And there he goes. Now, another really cool feature, and probably the one that I would say encourages you to buy these two Transformers the most, is you get your lockdown here, and you pull off his engine, and you can't really tell here. Well, yeah, you can. He's got this little odd-shaped little peg on him. Ratchet has the same odd shape on his arm. And you can take the engine and pop out those, plug them into Ratchet's arm, and you have his EMP generator. He does have a little bit of light piping in his head, so you can, light up his eyes. Let's see if you can get a good. Nah, it ain't gonna come out. Okay. Now, things I like about this toy. Well, oh, I also forgot to mention, Ratchet does have storage for his weapons in his robot mode, or his tools, I'm sorry. They plug into these little posts on the back. Um, Things I like about this, his robot mode. He is a real good homage to the old school Ratchet, and in a way, the old school Cup. With the fact that he's the veteran of the team and he's the war horse and everything. Um, he looks real good aside from this little goofy crack here. Um, Very show accurate. Things I don't like, his joint right here on his leg has a tendency of popping loose. He's got these ridiculously huge fins over his or on his arms. But other than that, he's a great figure. I strongly recommend purchasing a Ratchet. He's great. Of the three that I have, he's probably my favorite next to Lockdown. Anyway, this is Wheeljack Ed saying, be good to each other.